The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 14 in The Call for Positiveness, in its aspects of singleness, or homogeneity, or oneness, or completeness. In data now coming, I feel it myself. A Levier studies more than 20 observations. The inclination is irresistible to think they all relate to one phenomenon. It is an expression of cosmic inclination. Most of the observations are so irreconcilable with any acceptance other than the orderless, dirigible world that he shuts his eyes to more than two-thirds of them. He picks out 6 that can give him the illusion of completeness, or of all relating to one planet. Or let it be that we have data of many dark bodies, still do we incline almost irresistibly to think of one of them as the dark body in chief. Dark bodies, floating, or navigating in interplanetary space, and I conceive of one that's the prince of dark bodies, Melanicus. Vast dark thing with wings of a super bat, or jet black super construction, most likely one of the spores of the evil one. The Extraordinary Year, 1883. London Times, December 17, 1883. Extract from a letter by Hickspachaw. That, in Egypt, September 24, 1883, he had seen on the sun, through glasses, an immense black spot on the lower part of the sun. Sunspot, maybe. One night an astronomer was looking up at the sky, when something obscured a star, for 3.5 seconds. A meteor had been seen nearby, but its train had been only momentarily visible. Dr. Wolf was the astronomer. Nature, Volume 86, page 528. The next datum is one of the most sensational we have, except that there is very little to it. A dark object that was seen by Professor Hayes, for 11 degrees of arc, moving slowly across the Milky Way. Gregg's Catalogue, Report of the British Association, 1867, page 426. One of our quasi-reasons for accepting that orbitless worlds are dirigible is the almost complete absence of data of collisions. Of course, though in defiance of gravitation, they may, without direction like human direction, adjust to one another in the way of vortex rings of smoke, a very human-like way, that is. But in Knowledge, February, 1894, are 2 photographs of Brooks' comet that are shown as evidence of its seeming collision with a dark object, October, 1893. Our own wording is that it struck against something. Professor Barnard's is that it had entered some dense medium, which shattered it. For all I know it had knocked against merely a field of ice. Melanicus. That upon the wings of a super bat, he broods over this earth and over other worlds, perhaps deriving something from them. Hovers on wings, or wing-like appendages, or planes that are hundreds of miles from tip to tip. A super evil thing that is exploiting us. By evil I mean that which makes us useful. He obscures a star. He shoves a comet. I think he's a vast, black, brooding vampire.